Hi, today we're going to talk about the difference between defects and material defects. Now, defects exist in every home. They could be something as simple as chipping paint or a hole in the vinyl siding. But at some point, a defect can cross over at a tipping point into becoming a material defect. Now, a material defect can be, according to our standard language in our purchase agreement, burdened onto the seller as a seller required repair. So it's important to understand and help explain to your client the difference between a defect and a material defect. So let's take the hole in the vinyl siding, for example. Now, let's preface this is all my interpretation of the purchase agreement and the inspection addendum, and it's my interpretation of a defect versus a material defect. Other brokers in the area, other real estate agents may have a different opinion. Mine is that you can have a defect of a hole in the vinyl siding, but if it is not allowing water intrusion, then it is cosmetic and not a material defect. So perhaps the hole in the vinyl siding is there, or it's just a crack. That is a defect in the vinyl siding, but if it's not creating an adverse effect on the property, then I would not say that it is a material defect, and instead it would be cosmetic. There are lots and lots of examples of this, and there is always going to be gray area. If the microwave oven does not display the time anymore, but it will heat food, is that cosmetic or is that a material defect? It's obviously a defect, but has it crossed over into material defect? And these are some of the items that will get tripped up on as a result of inspections. And when we're writing up our removal of contingency form, we have questions about those items sometimes. And sometimes examples like the hole in the vinyl siding, it depends on whether you're working for the seller or the buyer. If you're the listing agent, you are likely going to push back on a hole in the vinyl siding if no water intrusion has been indicated on the inspection report by the inspector. Obviously, if you're working for the buyer, you're going to request that a hole in the vinyl siding be repaired. So it's going to sometimes just depend. So it's good to have that open communication with your client prior to the inspection and prior to writing up the removal of contingency form detailing the repairs. That way, everyone's expectations can be in the correct place as we discuss these items. If you have any questions, of course, reach out to me and I'm happy to chat with you.